The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You are the one who guides me, protects me, and provides for me. This morning I lift my heart to you in gratitude, knowing that everything I need is found in your care. You watch over me like a loving shepherd watching his flock. You see me when I wander and gently draw me back into your safety. Because you are my shepherd, I will not fear lack. I will not fear uncertainty, and I will not fear the unknown. Father, I thank you for your presence that surrounds me. Even when I feel alone, you are here. You lead me into peace when my heart feels restless. You whisper comfort when the noise of life grows too loud. Lord, help me to walk in the stillness of your presence today. Teach me how to trust you more deeply, how to depend on you fully, and how to rest in the assurance that you are always near. You make me lie down in green pastures. You know when my soul is weary, and you provide the rest I need. In a world that keeps rushing, you remind me to pause, to breathe, and to find my strength in you. Thank you, Lord, for teaching me that rest is not weakness but worship, a moment to remember that you are God and I am not. Help me to release every burden I've been carrying, every fear that has weighed down my spirit, and every thought that has stolen my peace. You lead me beside still waters. You calm the storms that rage inside me. You wash away my anxiety with your perfect peace. When my mind becomes overwhelmed, bring me back to the stillness of your presence. Let your spirit refresh my heart. Let your word renew my thoughts. Lord, help me to live from a place of quiet confidence, knowing that you are in control of every detail of my life. This morning, I surrender everything into your hands. My plans, my dreams, my worries, and my tomorrow. You are the shepherd who goes before me, and the one who walks beside me. You lead me down the right paths, even when I don't understand where you are taking me. I trust that every turn, every delay, and every closed door is leading me closer to your perfect will. Thank you for being a faithful provider. You know what I need before I even speak. You've already prepared blessings I haven't seen yet. When I look back, I see how you've carried me through seasons I thought I couldn't survive. And if you were faithful then, you will be faithful again. Lord, keep me from comparing my life with others. Remind me that you are writing a story uniquely mine, a story marked by grace, mercy, and divine timing. When I am tempted to run ahead of you, slow me down. When I am tempted to give up, strengthen my faith. When I am tempted to worry, remind me that you are my shepherd, and you are enough. As I step into this day, fill my heart with peace. Let your goodness overflow in my words, my actions, and my thoughts. Help me to walk in love, to forgive quickly, and to speak life wherever I go. I choose to begin this day with gratitude, knowing that your hand is upon me and your spirit is within me. You are my shepherd, Lord, and because you lead, I will follow. Because you provide, I will trust. Because you are near, I will rest. Let my life today reflect the peace of one who knows she is cared for by the Almighty. Continue to lead me deeper into your truth, Lord, as I follow your voice step by step.
He restores my soul. Lord, you are the one who knows the hidden parts of my heart, the quiet aches, the silent disappointments, the unspoken burdens I carry. You see where my strength fades and my joy runs thin, and you gently reach into those weary places to restore me. You lift the heaviness I cannot lift on my own. You breathe life into my spirit again, reminding me that I am never beyond your renewal. When I wake each morning, I remember that your mercies are new. You don't hold yesterday against me. You don't measure me by my failures or my fears. You restore me because you love me. Thank you, Lord, for not giving up on me when I grow tired, distracted, or distant. Thank you for drawing me back into your embrace and reminding me that your grace still works in me. Father, I confess that sometimes I feel empty, like I'm pouring out more than I receive. But you are the well that never runs dry. You fill me again with peace, with faith, and with joy that cannot be shaken by circumstances. Teach me to drink deeply from the waters of your presence. When the world drains my energy, refill me. When my hope flickers like a weak flame, breathe your spirit upon it and make it burn bright again. You restore my soul not only when I am broken, but also when I'm distracted. You gently pull my focus back to what matters, to you. Lord, I don't want to live on spiritual autopilot. Awaken me to your presence throughout the day. Help me recognize your fingerprints in small moments, in the sunrise, in a kind word, in a moment of silence. Let restoration become my daily rhythm, not a rare rescue. You lead me in paths of righteousness for your name's sake. Lord, guide my steps today. Lead me away from what weakens my faith, from choices that bring confusion or compromise. Lead me instead toward wisdom, humility, and peace. Let my actions bring honor to your name. When I'm tempted to choose the easy path, help me remember that the right path is the one you walk beside me on. Sometimes the road you lead me on feels uncertain. I can't always see what's ahead, but I trust that your hand is steady and sure. Even when I don't understand the path, I can trust the shepherd who guides it. You have never failed me. You have never led me wrong. Every twist and turn has carried a purpose, even when it didn't make sense at the time. So today, I surrender my own understanding. I don't need to figure everything out. I just need to follow. Lead me, Lord, through the ordinary moments of this day. Let me respond to challenges with grace. Let me speak with wisdom. Let my heart stay calm even when things don't go as planned. Let your righteousness shine through the way I live, speak, and love.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Lord, there are moments when life feels heavy, when the light fades and I cannot see the way forward. The valley comes in many forms: fear, loss, confusion, loneliness, and pain. Yet in the midst of that darkness, you remain my light. You walk beside me even when the road is steep and uncertain. You are not distant, you are not silent, you are here. Father, help me remember that the valley is not the destination. It is a passage. It is a place I walk through, not a place I stay. And while I walk, I do not walk alone. Your presence surrounds me even when I cannot feel it. You are the unseen hand that steadies me, the quiet voice that whispers, "Keep going, I am with you." There are times I've stood in the valley of fear, when anxiety has tried to paralyze my heart. But even then, you have reminded me that fear does not have the final word. Faith does. You have not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When shadows stretch across my path, I will not run from them. I will walk through them, knowing that the light of your presence will break through. Lord, you are my confidence when I face what feels impossible. When everything in me wants to retreat, you give me strength to take one more step. Your word becomes my anchor when my emotions shift like waves. You remind me that no valley lasts forever, and no shadow can overcome the light of Christ that lives within me. Even in the valley, you teach me. You show me what trust truly means. You strip away false securities and teach me to rely on you alone. The valley reveals my weakness, but it also reveals your strength. It reminds me that I don't need to see the entire path. I only need to hold on to the shepherd's hand. I will fear no evil, for you are with me. What comfort there is in those words! Evil has no power over the one you protect. Darkness cannot overpower the one who carries your light. Lord, help me walk through every challenge with unshakable peace, knowing that your presence is greater than any danger, louder than any threat, stronger than any storm. When I face spiritual battles, when doubt, temptation, or discouragement press against my faith, be my shield. When I feel surrounded by negativity, fear, or confusion, be my defender. Let your spirit rise within me and remind me that I am not a victim of my circumstances. I am a child of God, protected and guided by the King of Kings. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Lord, these are not tools of punishment, but of love. Your rod protects me from harm. It drives away the enemies that seek to devour my peace. Your staff pulls me back when I wander too far from safety. Even your correction is comfort because it shows that I am not forgotten. You discipline me not to harm me, but to keep me close. Thank you, Father, for every time you redirected me when I was heading toward danger. Thank you for closing doors I wanted to open, for stopping me when I couldn't see the trap ahead. Thank you for keeping me from paths that looked easy but led to destruction. Every no from you was really protection. Every delay was preparation. Every valley was transformation. Lord, when the shadows of life grow darker, help me to remember that your presence shines brightest there. When grief comes, let me sense your nearness. When anxiety rises, let me feel your calm. When confusion clouds my thoughts, speak peace over my mind. Let the sound of your voice drown out the noise of fear. Teach me to rest even while walking through difficult seasons. Help me find stillness in the middle of uncertainty. Let your spirit become the atmosphere of my heart so that no storm around me can shake the peace within me. Even when tears fall, let hope rise. Even when I don't understand, help me to trust that you are working for my good. Lord, I know that valleys have a purpose. You use them to strengthen my faith, deepen my dependence, and reveal your faithfulness. You allow me to walk through shadows so that I may know the brilliance of your light. You let me face battles so that I may learn the power of your victory. Every dark place I have walked through has become a testimony of your presence that never failed. And even now, Lord, I thank you for being with me in my valleys. I may not see the end yet, but I trust the one who does. You are the shepherd who leads, the comforter who restores, the defender who fights for me, and the father who never leaves my side. The valley is not my home. It's simply the classroom where you teach me to walk by faith and not by sight. So I will keep walking one step at a time with my eyes fixed on you. I will not let fear dictate my choices. I will not let doubt silence my worship. I will not let darkness make me forget the light. You are with me, Lord. That truth alone is enough to give me courage. And when I come out of this valley, I know I will not be the same. I will come out stronger, wiser, and more anchored in your love. I will come out carrying a testimony that says, even in the valley, God was faithful. So I will keep walking, trusting and believing, for your presence is my peace, and your rod and staff are my constant comfort.
You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Lord, what a mystery this is, that you set a feast not in the absence of conflict, but right in the middle of it. You do not wait for my enemies to leave before you bless me. You do not remove the opposition before showing your favor. Instead, you demonstrate your goodness where the battle still rages. You prove that peace is not the absence of war, but the presence of God. Father, I thank you that even when I am surrounded by pressure, you are setting a table of provision, favor, and victory before me. You invite me to sit, to eat, to rest, while chaos swirls around me. You show me that I don't have to fight every battle.
Some victories come by staying still and trusting that you are in control. Lord, teach me to recognize the table you've prepared for me. Sometimes I've been too focused on the enemies around me, the fear, the doubt, the betrayal, that I've missed the feast you placed right before me. Open my eyes to see the blessings that sit in plain sight, the peace that still exists in the middle of storms, the strength that rises from stillness. You prepare this table with care. Every detail is touched by your love. The bread of your word nourishes my soul. The wine of your presence refreshes my spirit. The oil of your joy heals the wounds of battle. You anoint me not after the conflict, but in the very presence of those who thought I would fall. You crown me with grace in the same place where others expected my defeat. You are my shepherd, and no enemy can cancel what you have already prepared. Lord, you didn't say you would remove my enemies. You said you would feed me in front of them. That means you are not intimidated by them. Their presence only magnifies your glory. Every attack becomes an opportunity for you to display your power. Every false accusation becomes a stage for your truth. Every closed door becomes proof that you are preparing something better. Even in moments when people misunderstand me, mock me, or rise against me, help me to sit calmly at your table. Let me respond not with bitterness, but with worship. Let me remember that you fight my battles in ways I cannot see. I don't need to prove myself when you have already approved me. I don't need to argue when you are already speaking on my behalf. You prepare the table, not me. That means I don't have to strive to make things happen. My only role is to show up and trust you. I don't earn the feast, I'm invited to it. You, Lord, are both the host and the portion. You are the meal and the master. You are my satisfaction when the world offers nothing but struggle. Father, when I sit at this divine table, I remember that my enemies do not have power, they only have proximity. They may be near, but they cannot touch what you have blessed. They may see the table, but they cannot sit at it. They may speak against me, but their words cannot overturn your will. You have declared me blessed, and no curse can undo that declaration. This table also reminds me to forgive. It teaches me that I am not sitting here because I am better, but because of grace. You prepared this feast not just for survival, but for transformation. You teach me to release bitterness, to let go of revenge, to find peace even among those who tried to wound me. You remind me that true victory is not outshining my enemies, it is outgrowing them. Lord, you prepare a table that restores my dignity. Where I was rejected, you seat me in honor. Where I was overlooked, you make me seen. Where I was spoken against, you cause my name to carry favor. You turn the battlefield into a banquet, the pain into purpose, the enemies into witnesses. I can almost see it, Lord, this sacred table laid before me, glimmering with grace, covered with promises you've kept. I see you sitting across from me, smiling gently, as if to say, "This is what I've been preparing while you were worrying." And I realize that every trial, every delay, every tear, it was all leading to this moment of communion. Here at your table, my heart finds peace. My identity is restored. My confidence is renewed. I eat of your word and am filled with wisdom. I drink of your spirit and am refreshed with strength. The battle around me no longer frightens me, because I know that if you are feeding me in the middle of it, then you have already declared the outcome. Lord, thank you for preparing this table, not behind closed doors, but in the open, before those who thought I wouldn't make it. Thank you for turning my valleys into feasts and my battles into blessings. Teach me to always take my seat at your table, to stay in peace, to rest in your timing, to feast in faith, knowing that no enemy can cancel what the shepherd has already set before me.
You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Lord, what a picture of abundance and renewal. When the world drains me, you pour yourself into me. When life's battles leave me weary, you refresh me with the oil of your Spirit. You do not give me drops, you give me overflow. You do not measure in scarcity, you measure in grace without limit. Father, thank you for the oil that heals every unseen wound, the oil that softens the hardened places in my heart. Each time I come before you, you touch me again with mercy. You remind me that I'm still chosen, still loved, still covered. This oil marks me as yours. It is the seal of belonging that no storm can wash away. Lord, anoint my thoughts today. Let the oil of wisdom rest on my mind. Remove confusion, anxiety, and doubt, and replace them with divine clarity. Let every decision I make carry the fragrance of your guidance. Let my mind dwell on things pure and true, things that honor you. Anoint my heart, O God. Let compassion overflow where offense once lived. Let forgiveness flow freely. Let my emotions be healed by your gentle presence. When discouragement tries to take root, pour in fresh oil of joy. When fear whispers, pour in courage. When sorrow lingers, pour in peace. Anoint my eyes to see beyond what's visible, to recognize your hand in every detail, even when I don't understand. Help me to see people through love, not judgment. Help me to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Let me look upon my day with faith, not frustration. Anoint my lips, Lord. Let the words I speak carry grace and life. Let encouragement flow from my mouth like sweet fragrance. Guard me from negative speech and complaining. Instead, fill me with thanksgiving so that even my words become a form of worship. Anoint my hands, Father, that whatever I touch prospers according to your purpose. Bless the work of my hands, the dreams I build, the people I serve. Let every effort be guided by integrity and excellence. May my actions reflect the one who anointed me to do good. You say, my cup runs over. That means you give me more than I can contain, not for self-gain, but so I can pour into others. Make me a vessel that overflows with kindness, patience, and generosity. Let my presence bring calm to anxious hearts. Let my home overflow with laughter and peace. Let my relationships be seasoned with grace. Sometimes, Lord, I felt empty, like the cup was dry and the oil was gone. But you never stopped pouring. Even when I didn't feel it, your river kept flowing. Every quiet prayer, every tear you counted became a reason for you to pour more. Now I see that overflow is not about having more things, it's about having more of you. You anoint me publicly and privately. In secret moments, you whisper identity. In open spaces, you reveal purpose. Every time I thought I was forgotten, you were simply filling my cup in silence. Every time I felt overlooked, you were preparing overflow. Lord, thank you for this cup, this life you've entrusted to me. I don't want to live half-filled or half-faithful. I want to live poured out and refilled again. Teach me to give without fear of running dry, to love without limits, to serve without counting the cost, because I know the source never runs out. My shepherd, you never waste a drop. Even the overflow serves a purpose. It spills into the lives of those around me, family, friends, even strangers who cross my path. Let my overflow be testimony that the Lord still provides, still heals, still blesses beyond measure. And as I walk through each new day, I carry this truth: goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. They are not distant dreams, they are daily companions. Your mercy meets me in the morning, your goodness guards me through the night. Wherever I go, your presence surrounds me like a shield. One day when my earthly journey ends, I will dwell in your house forever, not as a guest, but as family. Until that day, let my life be a living sanctuary where your spirit dwells. Let every sunrise remind me that the shepherd still leads. Let every challenge remind me that the shepherd still restores. Let every blessing remind me that the shepherd still anoints. So today I rise anointed and overflowing. My heart rests in peace. My soul walks in confidence. My spirit sings, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Lord, help me to carry this peace into every conversation, every task, every moment. Let me be mindful of your presence and generous with your love. Let me see your goodness in the small things as well as the great, and let my life reflect your faithfulness. As I step forward, I thank you for your provision, your protection, and your endless grace. May your blessings multiply in my life. May my heart remain humble, and may my actions be a reflection of your love. May I always remember to share this overflow with those around me, becoming a living testimony of your mercy and care. Take a moment now, Lord, as I rest in her presence, to remind me that your cup truly runs over. Let me feel your Spirit fill me once more, preparing me for the day ahead, equipping me to be your hands, your heart, your voice in the world. Lord, I thank you for this moment of prayer and the peace you've poured into my soul. May I walk in your light today, confident in your guidance and overflowing with your love. Friends, if this prayer has touched your heart, take a moment to thank God for his overflowing goodness in your life today. Share in the comments what blessing you are grateful for, and let us pray for one another in faith.